Hey everybody, my brother and I have some exciting news.
BrothersHowdyShow.com. Think of it as this fun central hub for our entire creative universe.
And to make it worth your while, we're giving away one free t-shirt every time we get to 50 new subscribers.
Ooh, a free t-shirt. Sweet.
Just go to brothershowtoshell.com. All one word, brothershowtoshell.com.
This week's episode is brought to you by Restless Moons Brewing, a Harrisonburg original. If you're looking for a true local hangout, this is it. They've got fantastic craft beer and a community vibe that's unmatched. Find your favorite spot at 120 West Wolf Street. Visit restlessmoons.com or find them on Facebook for the full schedule. Restless Moons. Pull up a chair, pick up a pint, stay local.
All right, kids. It's time for Bingo is Life.
It's
The podcast.
the Harrisonburg podcast.
The Harrisonburg podcast.
We're still working on that.
Episode 1,073.
I think we're in 170 something.
Dang.
All boys around the table.
Yeah, that's right. No mums.
Christian Parrott to my right.
Hi.
And the Bingo Boys from Briary Branch, the brains behind this outfit.
All the brains.
I like that you added another.
That's a lot of bees.
I just did that off the top of my head.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Christian Mike Caddy Show.
Hey,
Thank you.
can we be the Beyonce?
The Beyonce of the Bingo.
Beyonce, the
Bingo Beyonces.
Yes.
You know what happens with these intros that we never... This is Jay Zayer.
Oh, hey,
He
hey.
does the introing. He does the...
Yeah, he does.
Shout out to Augusta if she's listening. Just met her in the parking lot.
Oh, not
Okay.
County. Okay.
Up here
sorry.
with her child for the Red Wing Academy.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Cool.
We did talk. That kid, did he win? That kid?
He did.
There was more than one
Okay.
from here for the Red Wing Academy from Charlottesville.
Very cool. Well, I'm glad you brought it up. We want to talk a little bit about Red Wing.
My children's have been doing the Red Wing Academy as
How
well.
long?
Oh, God. Since year 3 of Red Wing.
Holy cow. So
that's
long
10
time.
years?
Yeah.
10 years. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
10-year kids, yeah. So they started when they were 27 and 34. Yeah.
That's how old they are now.
They're going to get Social Security soon.
Not before me, I hope.
You're going to have to fight him for it, Jay. UFC fight.
That's right.
For your Social Security.
Jay's there 250.
All right. So Red Wing's happening. It's
Yeah.
happening this
Yes.
weekend. So if you're just listening to this right now, and
Right
it's
now.
Wednesday or Thursday,
Yeah.
then on Friday, Red Wing starts.
And didn't you used to call it Harrisonburg Goes Camping?
That's exactly what I like to call it. Yeah. It's pretty fun because you get to everybody out there, kinda.
Yeah,
Sundays.
But I will say it's a lot bigger than Harrisonburg, though. There's a lot of people from around this area and beyond that go visit.
The best music festival I've ever been to and will ever go to.
Yeah.
100%. It's
And
amazing.
Sunday is the stage for the
Yes,
Hattie Show.
that is correct. This
What
year,
an honor we have.
Yes, the band, the Dr. Howe and the Reasons to Live, we're able to host a show on Sunday at the Kinfolk stage. And we have 4 different bands that'll be playing there, and we're gonna play some games in between. It ought to be a good time.
Corey
Lynn Green will be there. We have the Ragged
Mountain String Band.
Thank you.
Sure.
And then
Spectator Bird.
I don't even have to say anything. Let's go. And
Dr. Howe.
thank you.
There you go.
it is.
And the reasons to live.
And
So-
the reasons to live.
So it is interesting because we were contemplating playing music in between because
Yeah.
we're hosting this thing, but then we
Yeah.
ended up landing on the idea of playing games.
Yeah.
So if you're coming on Sunday to our little thing, we're gonna play some of the same games we play down here at Bingo.
Right,
we're gonna do paper airplanes, and we're gonna do ring tosses and things that are gonna be interactive with you, the audience. And Ruby's Arcade has given us a bunch of free pizza to give away.
Yay!
So we're gonna be giving away free pizza at our little event, and it's gonna be fun.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
absolutely. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
I don't. Is this the 4th, 5th time we've played? I think there.
Yep.
Something like that.
I think it's the 5th.
Yeah.
And it is always.
Have you learned any new songs this
Oh,
time?
absolutely. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Actually, we've been releasing over the past 6 weeks.
This is so cool.
Or even a little longer, the past 2 months. We've been releasing a song every 2 weeks leading up to Red Wing. And this Sunday was the last song called "It Rained Every Day."
That's a great song.
And it's basically from a live performance we did at Clementine.
That's right.
And there's some brand new songs in that, and we're going to be playing them at Red Wing.
Shout out to Gordon Davies for the amazing mixing and mastering job there. Yeah.
Who are those guys playing at the outside at Restless Moons on Sunday?
Oh, those guys were good, weren't they?
The Beatles.
Wow, yeah. What did they have? An upright bass, an old Casio keyboard,
and a guitar.
Yeah, amazing.
I heard about it.
I don't know.
Did you hear about this?
I did. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We were getting applause and everything.
So
I
that's
didn't even know the words.
It's also a good time to go. Thank you, Restless Moons.
Yeah.
Another one of our fine sponsors. We had a wonderful time this Sunday. Get to hang out there, play some music. So that's always a good time.
But this Sunday we won't be there.
That's right. We won't be
because we're going to be doing that show.
Yeah. But if you happen to stumble in that way, instead of being at Red Wing, there is Dr. Howe and the Reasons to Brew. They're available still.
Man,
yeah,
they're awesome.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention Mama Shackles is not here. It's all boys.
Yeah, she's doing some work with the
Kingston Trio, they're all dead, and they just replaced them. Looks like Menudo.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's in Waynesboro, folks. You want to catch that?
$35.
I wonder if they sell out.
Probably.
Probably will. Yeah.
Everybody old enough to know who the Kingston Trio is. It's too stupid.
Yeah. They're still
a nickel to get in.
Yeah.
It still works.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm in trouble now.
It's like the band Little Feat. There is one remaining member of Little Feat.
It's not Lowell George. I know that.
Not Lowell. He was the first to kick it, and like everyone's died, and there's just Bill Payne, the keyboard player, and every promo photo, he's just scowling at the camera, and there's all these like young dudes looking at the camera, and he's just looking at the camera like, and
I'm Little Feat.
I hear also the current band. They're also awesome. But it's like,
of course.
Hey, so we
do have a guest, yes.
If he hasn't left yet.
Good night, everybody. That's all the time we have. This has been fantastic.
He was looking for any way out of this, and now Jay decides to welcome him aboard. No, I will be glad to introduce our guest.
Yes.
This is an artist, a singer, songwriter, currently working on a musical, very talented gentleman, part of the Augusta County Technology Department for the school system. Ooh. Yes, so I want to introduce a very talented friend of mine, Matt Parrish.
Thank you. Yeah. As I told Kristen, you guys are really scraping the bottom of the barrel. So.
Well, you played at one of the tribute
I did,
events, right? I can't remember. At Pale Fire, right?
Yep.
What was your song? Or what was it?
That was what it was.
Seven
bridges.
Seven bridges. Yes. And that was the what tribute? It was to Canyon.
Laurel Canyon.
Laurel Canyon. Yeah, Laurel Canyon.
But he also designed the poster for that as well.
That's right.
Which I would love to get an extra copy of.
Yeah.
I never got one of those.
I
don't know why I'm not looking him in the eye right now.
We can work on that.
And you're all the way up here from the Queen City.
That's right. Yeah, it's good to get out.
Stretch out.
Stretch your legs. Yep.
Get away from the metropolis.
Tell us about the. Before we get going, are you still involved with ShenanArts?
I am. Yep.
Nice.
I'm the artistic director there. I'm on the board.
Fantastic.
I do a little bit of everything: set design, sound design.
I love
name it.
ShenanArts.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you're the guy they call put the toilet stuck. The show over to 7 minutes.
Oh, you're that guy too? Oh,
no, really?
Creative work.
Yeah, exactly.
How will I deal with this one?
That's you haven't been doing community theater until you're down on your back in the intermission, trying to figure out why the fuse is broken on the light.
10 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So anyway, and you're it's been how long? It's been. How long have you been involved? Since before they were at the Verona space?
No. So I actually wasn't involved with theater at all until probably 6 years ago.
Okay.
So that leads me to the most interesting question. What happened 6 years ago?
All right. Well,
that all of a sudden, boom.
You met somebody.
That's what happened.
No. Actually, so I saw, I followed ShenanArts on Facebook. I saw a post. They were looking for, they announced auditions for the Johnny Cash musical Ring of Fire.
Oh, right.
And I clicked that I was interested, having zero, I was not going to that audition. I don't know why I clicked interested. And I didn't actually go to it. But the auditions came and went, and about a week later, the director reached out to me and said, "Hey, I noticed you said you were interested, but you didn't show up."
No. So what did you like have to give him your email or something?
I said, "You're right. I didn't because
your
I've
first
never
mistake.
done anything in theater, and it's very intimidating." So he said, "Well, we still have one spot open. I'd love to try and talk you into it." I said, "All right, buy me a beer. We'll see what happens." And he did, and kind of fell in love with it, and I've been involved ever since. Yeah.
That's very
so
cool.
cool.
What part did they have for you?
Well,
on the
so
Cash
it was
show?
everybody was Johnny Cash in that show.
Right,
Just basically, told the story, narrated his story. Everybody sang. It was like a 10-person cast. So,
Right.
yeah.
What song did you sing?
Oh, a lot of songs.
Oh, okay.
Probably my favorite was "I Still Miss Someone."
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Got to sing a verse in Folsom Prison Blues. So,
Cool.
Yeah, a lot of songs.
How big of a production? How many people were involved in that?
I think there was 10 in the cast,
Okay.
another 10 in the band.
You're at the old high school these days.
Yep. Mhm.
That's been 12 years probably.
I think it's maybe longer. Yeah.
Such
Yeah.
a cool spot. I
It is
love
cool,
that
yeah.
spot. Yeah.
Now, what's the season like these days for ShenanArts? Like, what sort of plays are you doing?
Yeah, we typically do, let's say, between 6 and 8 shows a year, primarily musicals.
Primarily musicals these days.
So yeah, we try to do 1 or 2 straight plays a year. We just opened a downtown space, which we're calling ShenanArts Underground. We do it at Queen City Place, which is close to the Bistro. We're trying to do some smaller, more intimate shows there.
Like, what would be an example of a show for that?
The first one we did was Waiting for Godot.
Oh my
Which I
gosh.
know you guys.
Yeah.
familiar
I
with,
just
yeah.
I just played Lucky.
Yeah.
There you go,
last
yeah.
summer.
Anybody that's in that show, my hat's off.
The light, yeah.
It's like you're a little
you
insane.
should have seen our production first before you take your hat off. What we did. But yeah, no, that was great. How long ago was that? I don't know.
That was probably 4 months ago.
and I missed it. Holy
Yeah,
smokes!
yeah.
I wish I.
Wow.
See, what's wrong with Facebook?
Yeah, you're not getting the things that you think you should get. I get
Seems like
that.
I should.
That's
Or
why-
Brittany,
It's the
Mom-
algorithm.
It is. And that's why I will also throw out there, this is another reason to talk about it. So it's really important. If you haven't done this yet, go to brothershowtoshell.com and sign up for our email list. It's real easy. I promise we don't give your email to anybody. It's just a way for us to tell you about the good things. And you don't have to trust an algorithm. You can just trust on someone like me to send you stuff about shows.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, tell me now. This space, I'm going to obsess on your new black box. Is it a dedicated space, or do you have to set up for each play?
We have to set up for each play, and we're limited to about 50 people, so it's very small.
That's cool.
That's kind of what we were looking for. You know?
Yeah.
Can you leave the set up for the run of the show? or-
We would like to. I think in Godot we had
They don't have to turn it back into an auto shop or something.
we had to take it down a couple times during Godot, but you know, you do what you have to do.
When we were doing Godot up here at the restaurant we were doing it at, we had to set it up for the show starting at 3 or 4 in the afternoon,
Sure.
and then put it back to be a restaurant
Yeah,
after
yep.
the production was over.
Right.
It was way too much work.
Which there's more involved with that than people think, even if it's a simple set. You know,
100%.
so
Oh, yeah.
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 That's awesome. That's so cool.
So,
And-
go ahead.
no,
Well, I was just going to say, Matt right now is working on his own musical, writing a musical. And if I remember correctly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but you had recorded an album several years ago.
I did. So probably 10 or 12 years ago, I recorded an album called The Ghost of You. One of the tracks was an instrumental track called Moonshine Sonata, which I always felt like, that song, it just felt like it belonged in a movie or
okay.
something. And this was long before I got involved in theater. And of course, once I did get involved in theater, I was like, this song belongs in a musical. And so eventually that led me to, along with a couple of really talented people here in Harrisonburg, Eric and Leah Hedrick,
Oh yeah,
we started writing.
I think he knows how to play the guitar.
He does. He's one of those annoying people where he can pick up an instrument and he knows it in 5
He
minutes.
can
hate
get it
those
in.
guys.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's a great. Taught for years. You're probably still teaching.
Yeah, I think he still does. Yeah. So we started writing this close to 2 years ago now. Had our first read through a few months, which Christian was a part of.
Yeah. It was so cool.
Another friend of yours, Alan Deal, I think, was a part of it. So
Gotcha.
Douglas Allen Deal.
Yep. And we got a lot of good feedback and feel like we're in a good place with it. So we're hoping maybe next year it'll see the stage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It is from an outsider's perspective, because I hadn't read it anything. I got there, thumbed through the script, literally sitting down to read it. And the event was really cool. Like they had some pre-recordings of the songs. It was this really cool table read. Alan went all out, man.
Oh, he did.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing. And freshly shorn, by the way. No
What?
beard.
What?
No beard. Slick hairdo. So.
This is the same Alan that is like the manager at Court Square Theater, right?
Yeah, working with Act One.
Yeah, okay.
He was we did a lot of plays together. Well,
He's a really great guy.
The comic lead. He played
talented.
Bongo Jesus. And,
Sweet.
There's a rock and roll.
Something you wrote.
Something
right?
I wrote.
Yeah.
Bongo Jesus. Let's see. Yeah, that's you.
That's Jay's there.
Yeah.
But
Do you have a bongo, Jake?
We don't know.
Tell me about writing. Now, when you say writing, are you writing out parts, like treble, or the?
It's amazing. It's an amazing.
It's written.
It's called Shine.
Shine,
Right?
yep.
Shine, and it's sorry, Jay, but it's just the plug. When we got through the entire read, all of us were choked up because it was like it's such a cool show. It's so neat. So yeah, please.
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
Oh my gosh!
Tell us. I mean, you've written vocal parts.
Yeah. I think we have 16 original songs.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
It's been a lot of work. We've gone through a few revisions of the script, and I think we're in a good place with it. So yeah, we're excited.
Who did what now? Who wrote the book, or who wrote the story? How did you split things
Yeah, so
up?
I wrote the story, and it takes place in 20s Appalachia, Tennessee. It's a retelling of Romeo and Juliet. It's a daughter of a sheriff and a son of a moonshiner.
Yeah.
But really, it's about the music and the story, and we're pretty proud of it and excited about it.
Very cool.
I'll have to confess, I got maybe 3/4 of the way through the read before I realized, oh crap, this is Romeo and Juliet. Because there was nothing in the. Maybe I missed it. There was nothing in the liner notes, anything.
We tried to put our own spin on it.
And I'm
there's
sitting there
definitely
going,
some twists.
This is Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
This is so. Oh my God,
Oh,
it's amazing.
I want to live in America.
So close.
So good. Well, so will you think you'll be able to do it at the ShenanArts at the main?
We're hoping
main
so.
stage?
Yeah. Hoping so. To be determined, but it's looking good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think one of the things I like about ShenanArts, I don't know exactly how to encapsulate it, but they know how to run the business successfully.
Right. Yeah.
You don't always get that with artists.
Especially community theater is notoriously, up and down.
I mean, you get people that are very passionate about what they're doing, and they do wonderful things. But as far as the running of the business to make things last, that's always difficult.
Here's how I know they're running it properly. If they're doing a lot of musicals, which actually people are inspired to buy tickets and come see this show. That helps a lot in community theater.
But does anyone get paid?
Nobody gets paid. No,
Yeah,
it's all volunteer.
It's all volunteer.
Are you doing for the musicals? Are you using pre-recordings, or
No, we'll do live music.
Are you able to get live musicians?
Yeah.
How big of a band would you have?
Well, this would probably be 6 or 7 piece, but in this particular show, the actors have to be able to play the instruments themselves.
Right.
A whole other thing. So, yeah.
Cool.
Now, say if you're doing a standard or something like what would be an example? Like
so
Hairspray.
We just did Frozen, and obviously that's going to have to be pre-recorded. We just don't have the space and the talent around to do that.
That happened years ago. That was just kind of a shame that when they went to getting rid of the live bands. But it's so hard to find musicians to volunteer to do something like that.
Yep.
Although Stanton's a good place if you're looking for some talent. There's plenty of
it. Is. It's ridiculous, yeah.
How'd you
wind up getting you're the president, the chairman of the board?
Artistic director.
Director. There's somebody above you?
There is, yeah.
Always. You got to serve somebody, Jay.
It may be the devil. It may be the Lord.
Many years ago, right as I took over as president of the Valley Playhouse, I was down at a reception. Rebecca Wishon Rogers, I'm sure she is before your time. And we were at a reception at a ShenanArts show, and it was me and whoever's in charge of ShenanArts and somebody from Waynesboro Theater. There was about 4 or 5 of us, and I said, I'm having a really hard time. Is it always this crazy? And they're like, are you kidding? Wadesboro players nearly broke up over whether to change the starting time from 7:30 to 8:30.
Oh, well, that's a pretty big deal.
That's
an hour, Jay.
No, it was actually a half an hour. I told the story wrong. Can you edit that out? But you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I mean,
Sure. You mean most of the drama in theater happens off stage? Sure. Yeah.
Is that still an issue? And not specifically you, but have you run into that in your?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's
part of it.
It's part
right?
of it. You know,
Yeah.
it's what you sign up for. But ultimately, it's worth it. I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh my gosh! Like, I've been involved with community theater since I was 17.
Yep.
So 10 years ago. And why is that funny? Why is that funny?
Just something caught
it's
me.
the
there. Sorry.
best theater that you can see is community theater.
Sure.
Because
Yep.
I've seen everything from a production of Arsenic and Old Lace in front of a bed curtain, where it's okay, we're going to support our neighbors, and to a production of Mice and Men that I was in, where it was people are weeping, and to ShenanArts productions, where it's how the heck did they pull this off?
Yep.
It's where not only the passion is, but it's community coming together
Sure.
to make temporary art that
Exactly.
isn't recorded. It's gone when it's over.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, right.
magic.
And people are there because they love it.
because
and that's
they
the
love
only
it.
reason.
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yep.
it's magic. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so cool. So
Are
cool.
you acting in shows too since then?
Not since then. I have one coming up. I have acted in the past. Yeah.
What's coming up?
Well, so we have the Statler show coming up.
Ooh, tell us about the
All right, this is
Statler
a big
show.
deal. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
All right, so Don Reed, one of the founding members of the Statler Brothers, wrote a book called The Statler Brothers, Music of the Statler Brothers, an anthology. We have a director that's been involved with ShenanArts for years. His name is Jeff McDaniel. We were talking one day. He said, "Yeah, we should do a Statler Brothers musical." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, let's do it." And he basically adapted the book and for the stage. And it was very important to him and to ShenanArts also that, if we're going to do this, we need to have the blessing, of
right,
Don
right.
Reed
Yeah,
and
yeah.
family. And sure enough, we were able to get it. And
Oh my God.
not only did they, give their blessing, but they're super excited about it.
Oh,
Wow.
So it's been adapted, it's been cast, and we're just going to be on the stage in October.
Very
So,
cool.
Wow.
live musicians.
Live musicians, yeah.
Sweet. And I mean, you'll be playing some of their hit songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's their hits, but also it's some of the deeper cuts that you may not know, and it's the stories of how those songs came to be. So it's not your typical musical. I mean, it's a 10-person cast, both men and women. So it's not like it's four people,
Right.
trying to be the Statler Brothers.
Right.
It's a narration and a storytelling and the songs, and I think it's really cool. Yep.
Well, I think I'm assuming most people that are listening to this know the Statler brothers, know their connection with Stanton. But for those that don't, let's just say for those that don't, they used to do a July 4th show, and it was one of the biggest events in the Valley.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how many people would attend that show? I mean, there were thousands and thousands.
I have heard at the biggest it was 80,000.
Yeah. I was gonna say, tens of thousands.
Well,
of people.
I mean, Johnny Cash infamously
Johnny
played.
Cash was there. Reba McEntire was
yeah.
there at one point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure our uncle would take us. He
Yeah,
took us there
yeah.
twice. Always rained.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That was always that's
Happy
what I
birthday,
remember.
America.
It was like
Part of it, yeah.
Statler Brothers, and there it's pouring down rain. We got to get out of here.
I got to interview Lou DeWitt for our little radio show back in the
Okay.
day, and he one of his proudest accomplishments was "Flowers on the Wall" knocked a Beatles song off the top.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. No, that's-
Cool.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, that's a bragging right there.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's neat because some people remember it like it was yesterday. Some people, who the Statler who,
Right.
They have a street named after them.
and
down
yeah,
there.
I think some people think Stanton is named after the
The Stantler brothers.
Stantonler.
No,
Yes.
Matt, tell us what how do you finance this? Can you give us in broad strokes what the breakdown is? Are you getting grants?
Chris suddenly gets interested. What's the money
Well,
looking like?
that is what it comes down to.
Wow.
No, I mean,
You could be
really-
putting on great plays that are really obscure, and if
Sure.
nobody's coming to see them, you're out of business.
We have a really dedicated and loyal base of people who come to our shows. And essentially, it's just through ticket sales.
So you're telling me you've got an email list?
Yeah, we do.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's what we're working on.
How did you pull through the pandemic like that? A lot of theaters did not.
No, they didn't. A lot of them folded.
That's a good question.
We did one concert, which we streamed. We did another straight play, which we streamed. I mean, we tried to think outside the box.
Wow.
Really, and just
You did a play that you streamed?
We did.
That's
We did.
really
We did a
cool.
couple. Yep.
Wow.
So I don't know. We just tried to do our best to think outside the box and come through it as best we could. And obviously we did. So
And you were able to maintain the lease on the arrangement on your physical space.
Yep.
Did your audience come back? Because I know that's also been an issue that
They did, and they came back even
stronger.
Even stronger. I think people were just ready, But
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of industries and businesses saw that same thing. But I think especially the arts, people were kind of starved for it, So
Yeah. That's true.
no, we our base really helped us out during that time.
It seems like that base too. I've only been to I'm ashamed to say I think I've only been to 2 ShenanArts shows, but that base is pretty dedicated.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Really.
Yeah.
They really are. Do you think that what is it, the Shakespeare Center? Do you think that adds, because you're so near it, that it just maybe attracts that type? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's in some ways it's two completely separate,
Yeah, they are. They
separate
are,
audiences.
right.
So I don't really know. I'm sure there's some crossover, but
Right.
I mean, just Staunton as a whole for the theater community is amazing.
It's just
Yeah.
so darn
We
cool.
just-
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
Do you interface with the other theater groups down in Staunton? And do you know?
Dude, we have a really good communication between Oak Grove, Silverline. ShenanArts was, for a long time, it was a teaching theater. We did
Right.
classes, things. We recommend everybody to Silverline now in Staunton. They do a really good job with classes and everything. But
How about is it off center? You ever run into those folks?
The
Off-center.
puppeteers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Davey.
yes.
We
There
we
go.
haven't done a lot of collaboration with them, but of course we're open to it. I mean, he does a really good job with what he does. I mean,
He was here last week, right?
He was.
Yeah, last week.
There's so much going on down at
I
Stanford.
know. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yep.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
What I had suggested last week, I may or may not be correct, that there's more space available in Staunton for off the wall kind of theater things. Is that accurate or not?
Yeah, I think you can find space there for anything you want to do. Our move downtown for our smaller shows, we had to do some searching for that, but a space opened up and it was very successful for our first one. So yeah,
There was a Halloween show I think you did where you had people on the stage, right? It was the audience was really close.
you think about Misery?
Yeah, Misery.
Yeah, so I directed that one.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever directed.
Like the Stephen King?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
What was your
I did
experience
not
with-
get to go to that show, but it sounded awesome.
No, it was amazing.
Misery the musical.
It wasn't a musical.
I've been hobbled. I've been hobbled.
I'm gonna break your legs now.
Back when I was involved in community theater, I used to say that somebody who knew what they were doing and could organize people and had a good head on their shoulders would be a better director than somebody who knew theater and didn't have those qualities. So I don't know.
That kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, I mean, not coming from a theater background at all, I kind of had to learn things on the fly. But like you say, in some ways, that was maybe an advantage.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I think that people who are in theater, especially community theater, like if they're looking for a job, it should be on their resume because like anybody who is in that has got to be quick on their feet. They got to be flexible.
What it ultimately comes down to is keep maintaining the esprit de corps and keeping everyone together and keeping it from going south and you don't want so many bad things can happen and the attitudes can go south if you just got to be like, let's go team, let's save the farm.
Do you have stars that you kind of always turn to? You're like, man, these people will please try out. Then I know I'm gonna have a good.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd be lying if I said no. There's always people who you hope will show up to auditions.
Yeah.
But there's also just as many people who surprise you that you've never heard of.
That's the cool thing
Yeah.
about
Cool.
community theater, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially in Staunton. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah.
But it's amazing the amount of talent in that area.
Yeah.
And people, a lot of times people start saying it's cliquish and you're casting the same people over and over again. But oftentimes it's because they're good and they're reliable. Sure. I remember once we brought in a guest director and he cast all the regular people and he had no knowledge of who it was. So
just because.
But that's one of the many problems you have to deal with in community theater. People getting upset and.
No, it is. I mean, you do have to deal with it, but ultimately, we try to stress that the best person for the role should get the part. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
And sometimes the best actor isn't the best person for the role.
No, that's true.
And it's hard to accept that when you're the best actor and you've been training your whole life to play that part, or wishing your whole life that you could be playing Romeo when you're 49 years old.
Don't worry, you'll get there.
I'll get there
Someday you'll be 49.
Are you angling?
No. I did a show at ShenanArts. 19 years ago, I was Elwood P. Dowd in a production of Harvey.
Nice.
And the grocery store up in Verona.
Oh yeah, near.
You would be perfect for that role.
I've done it twice. I was perfect for that role.
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually sees the rabbit.
I actually see the rabbit
in more ways than one.
I think I actually auditioned for Jesus Christ Superstar at ShenanArts years ago, and it was the year that Bill Howard.
Oh, bastard!
Bill Howard was in Harvey with me.
Bill Howard was
Judas?
So you are the Christ, the great Jesus Christ. Who was it? Herod?
He
was Herod.
Oh,
King Herod.
Prove to me that you're no fool.
Walk across my swimming pool. Anyways,
Great. Now we owe them money.
yeah. So I remember going
Jesus
into
Christ.
the audition, and he was like, "Well, what do you want to audition for?" And I was like, "I only want to be Judas. Judas or nothing." He's like, "Well, we've already cast Judas. You could be Peter." And I was like, "I don't want to be Peter."
That sounds like a wiener. Yeah.
No. And then I was like, "Well, what's Peter singing?" It's like, Hosanna. And I'm like, I'm good. But it's embarrassing to try out sometimes because you're just in front of a person.
I think what you mean is you're very vulnerable.
You are so vulnerable.
Well,
Absolutely.
not
Yeah.
only to audition for theater, to audition for musical theater. It makes me wet myself. I've acted in plays forever. I cannot imagine doing musical theater. It terrifies me. My son is amazing at it. That's such a brave thing to do.
It's brave to try to do the shows because you need to have people who can act and sing or some sufficient combination of the.
Yeah. I think it's different for everybody. For me, doing something like this podcast is 100 times more intimidating than going up on the stage and being somebody else.
But you're doing better than any of our guests.
Yeah, I don't know, like public speaking.
Just kidding, all of our guests.
Well, what was tell us about
Yes. Joke.
Tell us about your performing background in music prior to doing theater. Were you successful?
Zero. I like to write music. I play the guitar. I like to sing. So
Really well.
I would put out YouTube videos, which is how the Ring of Fire director found me. But nothing on the stage, nothing like being on stage. So it was a completely brand new thing for me.
Well, I'm going to take it back a little bit then. How did you get here? As far as I know, I mean, we talk to people all throughout the Valley, but you're not from the
Virginia.
Valley.
Yeah, I'm from Georgia. Yeah.
How did you find yourself
no
in
accent.
Virginia?
Yeah, a girl.
I knew there was a girl involved in this.
Now, you said he has no accent. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
He definitely has an accent.
It pops in every
Fantastic
once in a while.
accent.
Not a Georgia accent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some people
Okay.
hear it, some people don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's what's funny. I think that accent that you have is very similar. I grew up in Southeast Virginia, down in Tidewater, and there's more in common with your accent
With
and
old Southern.
it's a drawl. Up here, it's a twang.
Yeah, right.
The president lives in Washington. No, he does not. But yeah.
So you were
from Georgia, okay.
Atlanta?
No. Northwest Georgia.
That was a quick dismissal.
I
Of
could
Atlanta.
tell.
No. We'll have none of that.
Atlanta is not really Georgia. Let's
Sorry, Atlanta.
A very small town in northwest Georgia. Closest big city you might have heard of is Rome, Georgia.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name of the little town?
Rockmart.
Rock
Mart.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how'd you get up into
a great
these
name.
parts of the woods? This neck of
Yeah.
the woods.
So my then wife was, my then girlfriend was living in Charlottesville, going to school. And I was looking for a reason, an excuse to get out of small town Georgia.
Yep.
And that seemed like a good thing for me.
A good
So,
reason, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Well, we're really glad that it happened
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
because we've all enjoyed what you're bringing to
Well,
us
thank you.
here, man.
100%.
It's hard to put yourself out there, and you're doing it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Now, can I talk a little bit about your background as far as basically, Jay here talks about being a Mennonite. We have a lot of discussions about just what, the Mennonite culture and whatnot. He has an interesting background from, I think, I guess interesting is good, right?
Sure.
Let's call it interesting. He was brought up in a religious
Cult?
experience, in a cult. It was not Mennonite, so we're not talking about that. But I thought it's interesting. I wanted to ask some questions if you're comfortable with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So
How many snakes did you handle?
No snakes.
I think, and if I remember right, some people call it the 2x2.
2x2s.
2x2s is the name of the religion. There was a documentary done fairly
There's
recently.
a documentary a year or two ago on Nightline called Secrets of the 2x2 Cult, I think it was called.
Yeah, and it's basically like a church with no name.
Did they say cult? Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They were just Methodists. I don't know.
This was in Georgia. Well,
Yeah, but it's all over. I mean,
tell us
it's
about it.
Oh, it is.
It's here.
Give us a
Yeah, it's true.
give
It's
us a
here too.
nutshell. Where
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
a non-denominational Christian sect, I guess.
Yeah, right.
And it's all over, everywhere. It's all over the world.
how old is there a charismatic leader involved in this? Or
But that's the thing. There's no leader.
It is a very
It's
interesting story.
Yeah, I would encourage
Like,
you to look it up. Watch the documentary. You can go on Wikipedia, search for 2x2 Church or the Church with No Name.
and you were born. Your
I
parents.
was like 4 or 5 generations deep in it. Yeah.
So it's been around for 4 or 5 generations.
Oh yeah.
Where did it begin?
Well,
That's probably a good question. too.
officially in Ireland, I think. But if you ask any hardcore member, they'll tell you it started with Jesus. So,
They all say it started. The Mormons say it started with Jesus.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Scientologists say it started with no, some.
I think unfortunately the reason people talk about it now is because they've had some issues that come up with the church that
they did. They had some scandals.
Yes.
Is there an organization? Is there
Everything's under the table. There's no official organization. No.
they don't like to document things. They don't.
Is there a dog?
They discourage emailing things.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
it's
there a
very
dog?
secretive.
Is there a dogma? What holds it together?
That's a very good question.
What holds it together? Fear, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, what holds
right.
any of it together?
But I mean, fear of what? I mean, it's
Fear of-
just for example, the not to single out the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, but they have a very strong hierarchy with a prophet and a system, and if you deviate, you can be excommunicated, and then you're cut off from
Sure.
your family.
Sure. So
what do you have for the 2x2?
Our ministers they call them workers. They go out into the world 2x2, as they did in the Bible, I guess.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Where it
that's-
comes from, yeah.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
and each state would have what they would call an overseer. But as far as someone at the very top, there's not really anybody. I mean,
and that's part of its almost strength.
yeah.
In what keeps it going without anybody really knowing.
You have a meeting house? Do you meet on a?
So we would meet in the members' homes, and then once a year, every state would have 1 or 2 conventions where everybody would come to.
Was there a dress code?
It was very, very conservative. The women would wear their hair up, wear dresses, skirts.
Now, did you leave because it was oppressive to you psychologically, or?
I left because of my kids, I think. I wanted to end that little cycle.
right.
Wanted them to learn how to think not what to think. So that was a big driver for me and my wife at the time. We left at the same time.
Was she also?
She was also. That's how we met. You're encouraged to marry within the religion.
So were you ostracized by the
There's no real excommunication per se. There's no shunning or anything.
Interesting.
But there is certainly pressure on staying in.
There's pressure for sure.
Yeah.
And there would be people in Harrisonburg belonging to this organization, but I've never heard of them.
I know, isn't that wild?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's a successful cult. If Jay's never heard of it.
that is true.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
The problem with the word cult is there's actually no real strong scientific definition of the word cult.
At all.
High demand religion is a better term.
I guess the way I define cult is they believe that if you're not a part of this, religion or that particular sect, you're going to hell. That's how I define cult.
Oh, you mean church? No.
And they call it. They refer to it as the truth, right?
Sure, the truth.
Are they Trinitarians? Are they creedal Christians? Or
they believe in the Trinity. Yeah.
So they're not indistinguishable from, say, a Baptist or.
Honestly, they're not just indistinguishable from a lot of religions, but they like to think they are. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
2x2. You should do a 2x2 musical. That could be the next thing.
When you
That
say,
could be weird.
There is a 2x. Oh, there's an old Hammerstein. Never mind.
Could you turn off Jay's mic, please?
Turn off my mic. Edit that part out
And
too, Doc.
we're done.
But no. So you say you ended the cycle. So you weren't. The benefits you were getting from it were outweighed by the drawbacks.
And I mean, looking back on it, even before I had kids or before I was married, I was always kind of
interesting.
I questioned everything ever since I was a kid. So it was inevitable, I think, that I left. But once I had kids, for sure.
Did you ever believe in it? Or did you ever feel in your heart of heart that it was true?
Jay, don't hesitate to ask deep, probing questions. By the way, get in there.
I didn't start this. I didn't start this.
It's true. That was my fault.
It's a good question. I mean, I think at one point I probably did. Yeah. I mean, you go to these conventions and you have people up there preaching and you're sleep deprived. And
Did they have conventions?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they wouldn't let you sleep?
Well,
it was so exciting to be in the presence.
These conventions were primarily you would go to somebody's farm. They had a lot of land.
Yeah.
And you would sleep in bunks in like. Yeah.
We're not getting you targeted, are we?
No.
Well, the reason I ask that, I have a friend of my age who's Muslim, ex-Muslim.
Yeah.
And we've had some deep discussions, and we were both like, we never believed it. Even from the time we were little, we never believed it was true. I mean, he grew up in the other side of the world, but we just never, it just never made sense. We had to go along with it because that's the family of origin.
Sure,
but then I kind of feel jealous or envious of people who did believe and went through that transition, because I can't quite relate to that. Takes a lot of courage to have a childhood belief and then.
Yeah, I don't know if it was courage necessarily. I think there was a lot of anger that I used. Whatever works, to get you out of that situation.
Wow.
I mean, once again, I agree with you, Jay. I also never bought in fully. I never just bought in. Like, we would go to church and I remember being in children's church and being like, something just doesn't seem right here. You know what I mean? Like, even as a little kid, I was like, it seems a little odd. I mean, I never could wrap my head around the idea that this person, this God, was going to send all these people to hell. And I remember asking my father, I said, what about the Pope? And he's like, yeah, Pope's going to hell. I was like, the Pope is going to hell? He's like, yeah, he's a false prophet. I was like, oh man. And as soon as I heard that, I knew I'm
Not
out.
for me.
I'm
Yeah.
out. I'm out. If that guy can't get in, I'm not getting in.
I do have to admit that's a pretty Doug response. Right? Yep, he's going.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
sorry.
what the book says.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
Yeah,
I
thank
find
you.
that kind
That's
of
amazing.
stuff.
That's
It's
amazing.
just it's fascinating, maybe morbidly so for me or something.
I'm going to be up all night reading.
But I did want to. The reason I wanted to bring it up because I wanted to know if you connected any of that background with what you're currently doing. Does it lead you into any of your art? Does it inform any of the things you do, or is it completely separate?
I think it's just the opposite, honestly. I was taught growing up, don't make anything about yourself. Don't talk about yourself. Don't promote yourself. Just keep your head down.
Well, welcome to our podcast.
Which is why I struggle with things like this and theater
yeah.
and everything else in life, really. So it's been a lot of work on my part to overcome those social and emotional setbacks. But
Well, thank you. You did a fantastic
Of course,
job on the
thank you.
podcast.
My gosh.
We've reached our time.
Wow.
And that was very
what a
cool.
discussion. Yeah.
We did, okay.
Oh, you've got more questions.
No.
We're going to have to do a Patreon.
Totally.
Go into a later.
Are we wrapping it up?
We are. Yeah.
We're wrapping it up. So that means the music is played.
That's it.
South of the border.
Yeah.
Mike's lovely song about
Oh yeah.
being here now.
Here and now.
Here and now.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
That's all you got.
We'll see you at Red Wing.
see
That's
you at
right,
Red Wing.
And thanks again to our sponsor, Ruby's Arcade. You come down here at 7:30, 8:30 Tuesday nights and play Bingo is live and in person. And you can listen to the podcast anytime you want on whatever streaming service you choose. Thanks again, Matt. Thanks.
Oh my gosh, Matt.
everybody.
So cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rum Shackles. We'll see you next week, we hope.
Absolutely.
Okay. See you next week, kids.
Bye. Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers How to Show and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.